So you want to have as many tools as you can to help give more value inside your hypnosis and coaching sessions. And you've probably learned a few nervous system regulation tools. And today we're going to talk in particular about something that is very popular in the nervous system world, which is shaking. So shaking is a great way to regulate the nervous system, but we need to be very specific when we use shaking. So if you are someone who has a business and you are marketing yourself and in your content you're talking about shaking as a way to regulate the nervous system, you want to be very mindful as to who you're actually speaking to and when you're recommending this practice, because shaking used at the wrong time can actually burn someone out. And here's what I mean based on actual nervous system principles. This is very, very important. The way I teach nervous system regulation and how I train the nervous system is very different because I use the principle, and it's the main principle I teach, which is the specificity. When we use an exercise, we need to know specifically what that exercise is for, because we can give the wrong prescription at the wrong time. For example, shaking is no good to someone who is close to burning out and if they are in a dorsal vagal parasympathetic state. And here's what I mean. So this is a human being. This is the amount of energy that's left in their bodies. Very, very little. Okay. And so when someone is in a dorsal vagal state, they are in their third line of defense, which means that their nervous system has then told their bodies to be in energy conservation mode. This is very important. And there are very, very specific signs and symptoms in our bodies, in our thoughts, and in our emotions that tell us when we are in this state. And so if someone is in this state, then it means that their energy levels in their body is very low, and they may be in a survival state where their body, their autonomic nervous system is just like, girl, we got to conserve energy. If this person sees your posts, or if you are working with them one-to-one and you ask them to shake, or if you are in a nervous system yoga retreat and they ask you to shake and you are here, your energy levels are here, that's going to bottom out your energy more. Shaking, if you actually do it properly, when you shake, like real nervous system regulation shaking, is using up extra sympathetic nervous system energy, which means that you got to shake and you got to burn off the extra calories and the extra adrenaline rush and the extra glucose that has been released from being in fight or flight. You shake it, you use it up so that you down regulate your system. That is the reason why shaking came to be. If your energy is already down here, you're in dorsal vagal state, then you're using up energy that is already low. You're bottoming up that energy, which is really the burnout state, right? Like there's no energy left. And so this is why it is super duper important to learn specificity. It is not enough to have a list of somatic practices to have and give your clients. And when hypnotherapists learn specificity, this becomes a game changer. Because yes, I do teach shaking. And yes, I love to motherfucking shake. Okay. It is one of my favorite practices, but only if I'm in a sympathetic nervous system state. I'm in the dorsal vagal state, I'm not doing that shit because that is just going to make me feel worse. And so this is hopefully going to be a mind-blowing game changer for you. It definitely was for me. It definitely has been for the hypnotherapists that I train inside the bulletproof nervous system. Specificity is key. So if you want to shake, make sure you shake at the right time in the proper sequences so that you can maximize the help. If this is something that you would like to learn more about, then comment bulletproof and I will give you information with regards to how to actually properly assess where your state is, where your client's state are, so that you can do more good than harm when actually giving specific practices for them to help them with their nervous system state, their stress levels, and overall health and well being.